Oh yeah, I should probably grab my phone to make sure the broadcast is working. I forgot to do that last time, and then I had no clue that the broadcast was working. Already scuffed, and I'm about not even 5 seconds into the broadcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Actually, let me do it this way. Let me see. Everybody's ready to rumble here, it looks like. Everybody's in the lobby. Here we go. Welcome, everyone, to Daytona International Speedway for the first race of the Rivals Bullring Championship Season 1. We have 25 laps up here for tonight's race. These drivers get set to go racing for the first time in the Rivals Bullring Championship. For LT, he's going for yet another Super Speedway win and maybe get a little bit of practice in for Tuesday's Daytona 125 for Season 50 of the Rivals Cup Series. But for the other drivers in this race, this win would mean a lot towards their championship hopes, as other than LT, everybody here is competing for points. So, like I said a minute ago, a win tonight would be huge for their championship chances. Let's take a look at where the qualifying grid is as they start to set their lap times. They only get one lap. So let's see what times they set when they come by the start-finish line. New rule for this season, the pole winner does not get any bonus points. So this pole is just for track position. The drivers will most likely be able to make it on fuel all the way to the end of the race tonight, with no need to pit. Now, of course, if there are cautions, we most likely will see numerous drivers head to pit road, get a little bit more gas in the tank, maybe get the spoiler out of the air. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be an exciting race. A brand new drafting package is going to be on display tonight that will hopefully be a little bit more accurate than the previous one. There were some bugs with the previous drafting package that were evident in the exhibition race that was held 2 weeks ago. So hopefully those issues will be fixed. Let's take a look at this qualifying grid. Looks like LT by 5/1000ths of a second wins the pole over RC, although not every... he's on provisional pole, as I believe all but maybe one car has made a lap right now. And there we go. That should be qualifying right there. Vehicle Master on the pole with a 49.788, significantly faster than the rest of the field. LT and RC there. You can see a lot of drivers very close in lap time between LT and Train Boy. NMG just barely edging out Butler for the 6th place position. But so that is your qualifying lineup for tonight's race. And so now let's go into a couple of storylines coming into tonight. LT won the exhibition race just 2 weeks ago, but that is far from his only super speedway win, especially recently. He's been on quite a hot streak, whether it be on NR 2003 or on iRacing or even NASCAR Heat. LT seems to be winning just about every time he enters a super speedway race. He's always fast. He showed last night. He said it was going to be an easy win for him to get. Or not last night, but 2 weeks ago, said it was going to be an easy win for him to get, and well, he got it. I don't want to say easily, but he was able to pick up the win just like he said he would. So he's obviously entering tonight with a lot of confidence. But let's take a look at the pole winner, Vehicle Master. Vehicle Master is yet to win a Rivals Racing League sanctioned race. Granted, he's only run one full-time season, but in that one full-time season, it was very unrefined talent, but talent nonetheless. He had a lot of races where he was up front, very fast, and I know a win tonight would mean a lot to him. And it would also help him get a little bit of practice of how he could possibly win on Tuesday this week in the main event for the Cup Series. Take a look at a couple other drivers. RC was so close to winning that shootout, or winning the exhibition race 2 weeks ago. Got blocked on the back straightaway by LT. But he knows how to get it done on these tracks. He's very quick at super speedways, and I would be surprised if he doesn't end up being a contender by the end of the night. Let's see if we can't pull a driver up here for a quick interview just before this one gets going. Let's see if we can't grab somebody. Might take me a minute. I have to navigate Discord with my phone, and needless to say, that is not exactly ideal. Not my favorite task. Where is it? Yeah, I don't like Discord Mobile for the most part. I might not be able to pull drivers in for interviews during the race, simply for the fact that seems to not really be. Oh, never mind. I was just ignore that. I was not being the smartest of people. Here we go. Looks like there's some chat going on. Let's spectate a couple of these drivers as they make laps. RC, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, I wanted to talk to you just a bit before the race. Get your thoughts coming in here tonight. It's the first points race of the season. And I know you'll be running full time in this series, going for a championship without the supposed big three running in this series. Do you think that, especially if you get a strong run tonight, that you can be a championship contender at the end of the season?
I think I can. I just think it's really going to be the matter of how many people show up each and every race and the level of competition that these guys are kind of bringing themselves to for this Bullring series, because we got a cast of characters that are filling the series at this point. I consider myself a pretty stable, I'll call myself a veteran presence, at least among the people in this league, at least in this series. But I do consider myself a championship threat. However, I don't see myself winning much, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Well, speaking of winning, you got very close, maybe half a lap, one move away from winning the exhibition race 2 weeks ago. You only have 25 laps this time around. But so what is your game plan going in tonight? How do you know what you need to do differently to get the win? And how does this race being significantly shorter affect how you approach the race tonight?
Absolutely, the shortening of the race definitely it differs my strategy in that I need to kind of I can't just wait around in the back and wait for some of these guys to wreck. I just need to kind of put myself in a position where I can stay up front for a long period of time and kind of control the lanes if I'm able, especially with the 20 car. I know he's not competing for points, but he's able to beat me last week, and it kind of had a little bit of our conflict. I've already told him how I feel about it, and if he's in my way, I'm not going to be nearly as friendly.
All right, well, I'll let you get back down to the track as we're about to go green. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, that was the voice of RC in the 48 car tonight. This field gets set to go green flag racing from Daytona International Speedway. As the field hits the grid, let's go ahead and give you your full starting lineup. I read a lot of it off, but let's go ahead and go through it quickly. Once again, Vehicle Master on the pole for this race. Alongside him, LT, the winner of that exhibition race. Watch him for tonight. And the man we just talked to, RC, in third place with Racing Fan sitting in fourth place right next to him in that 2 car. Train Boy in 5th place, another driver you always have to watch out for on these super speedways. A win for him tonight would mean a lot. And then we have NMG making his fated return to the Rivals Racing League. Going to be running full-time in the Bullring Series starting 6th tonight. And then we have John Butler in the 7th place position. And we're followed up by Codine in the 8th place spot. And then for row number 5, we have Ben and Joey LeGiggles. So I want to talk briefly about LeGiggles. LeGiggles was one of, if not the fastest car in the exhibition race last week, but just caught up in a wreck. Multiple wrecks, I think, towards the end of the race, just wasn't able to keep it up front when it mattered most, and ultimately ended up falling short of the checkered flag. We'll see what he's able to do tonight. Things should get interesting. We'll see what he's able to do. As I do want to apologize, I think what is it called? The ticker is not accurate. I don't think it's I don't think the ticker is where it needs to be. So just saying that the ticker will not be active for this race. I apologize. Took me a bit to get this set up. Was running a little bit late. But the field is heading to the green flag here. 10 cars, 25 laps for the first race in this series. Who will be the first winner of the Rivals Bullring Championship? And the green flag is out. Ignore the pace car. I didn't have time to fix the track. We head down to turn 1. You can see LT with a great run up on the outside lane, getting a push from the 2 car of Racing Fan. As now Vehicle Master fights back on the bottom. You can see the side draft in play there. LT trying to pull that 36 car back. He's able to do so. Now with the run on the outside. Oh, and RC gets turned already by NMG in the 18. Not how you want to get this started. We just talked to him. He said he wanted to get up front and be in a position to avoid getting involved in any crashes. Was unable to do that. Already going to be a tough night for that 48 car. Now, granted, we're most likely going to see a yellow at some point tonight as a big block by Vehicle Master. LT shoots to the inside lane. These two, the pack behind him really hadn't gotten single filed for a while, but now here they come. The leaders side drafting each other. A huge run for the 18. He's going to get to the bumper of the 20 car. I don't think he quite gave him a push, just kind of arrow pushed him, but it's going to be enough. That'll send LT out to the race lead. As now the entire field has single filed out. Well, as I say that, here comes the Giggles up on the outside lane looking for help. There goes Vehicle Master to the outside lane to give him a push. Let's see what Giggles can do down the front straightaway. Getting a big push from Vehicle Master. It's right on board with Vehicle Master. Oh, and I think they got a wreck in the back just as oh, no, they saved it. Had a Fox style camera work there. Just about missed a wreck. Let's go on board with Vehicle Master here. And it looks like these guys, you can see the side draft just really slowing them down. They're not able to, catch up. As now you can see a huge battle going on up here. The 32 jumps right around the outside of the 20. Now here comes the 20 up the side draft, but it's not going to be enough. Giggles goes to the front, and now here comes Ben underneath of LT for second place. You can see just how much the side draft affects these ARCA cars. Such low RPMs, just barely clipping 180 miles an hour. These things are really bogged down, really slow at these tracks, and you can see the side draft just absolutely kills any momentum. But as soon as the field gets single filed out, look at this, they're starting to make a run back of the leaders. As the 91 going to give a push to the back of the 32, speeds are starting to pick up whenever the field single files out. Look at this, 186 mile an hour for the 18. He looks to the outside. We'll see if he's able to get any help. Doesn't look like anybody but maybe Train Boys coming up to give him some help. Oh, but it looks like Giggles is going to jump to the outside. So it seems like that 32 really wants to top. There's contact. The 18 shot 3 wide. They save it. Can't believe they saved that, but it was a very aggressive move from the 18 early on. So now we see the 91 firmly has second place, riding right behind the 32 of LaGiggles. You can see NMG oh, there's some contact. I think Giggles got a bump at a bad spot there from the 91, and I guess Vehicle Master just got loose in the back. But now with these guys side by side for the lead, that is absolutely going to kill their momentum. The rest of the field is going to come up on them like they're sitting still. Here comes the 2 car, the 36. There's almost contact there. But now we've got kind of 2 car tangos at the front as Train Boys really stop the run for the guys behind. They're going to have to draft around them. Here they go. See the leaders now side by side. This is really going to slow them down. That 18 car is going to pull away. Contact from the 20 to the side of the 26. With these guys not being single filed out, they're really losing a lot of time to these leaders. So you can see the 18 car 185 mile an hour down the back straightaway. Now 7 mile an hour faster than the cars in front of us. You can see the 2 car giving a huge push to 91. It's not really going to matter. Yeah, these guys in the back, Butler and Codine, just can't seem to build momentum. As here comes a big run for the 18. That got really tight between him and the 2 car. As now the 91 goes to the lead. Train Boy on the apron, teeth 4 wide, and that's a caution. A huge wreck. Vehicle Master up and over multiple times, heading into turn 1. The yellow flag is out. As they race back to the caution, more contact. Now here comes the 18 on the apron, looking for positions. Maybe a little bit of contact there. 91 trying to shoot 3 wide. Now he's going to, is he going to shoot the middle? It's getting tight. Can the 18 clear the 32? A huge run coming up from behind with Butler. There's some contact. That's going to send the 91 around. Who's going to lead him back to the yellow? It looks like it's going to be the Giggles. I don't know if he got it. I know NMG got it, but there was some major contact and a huge wreck coming back to the caution flag. Wow. Well, the pits should be open this time by. Let's go back and see if we can't see what happened in some of those wrecks. So down the front straightaway, I believe the 20 is going to try to squeeze up next to the wall. The 2 comes up. He's just not quite clear. He's going to overcorrect back down into the 36. Train Boy just narrowly gets away from it. The 2 car almost goes up and over. And the 36 definitely does go up and over multiple times. I think the 26, yeah, he did wreck. I had to rewind for a second just to verify. There you go. Oh, the 26 had a violent crash. So we had 2 flips and a near flip already in this race. Let's go on board, or go from the rear bumper camera of the 26 as I spaz out on the controls there. Let's go from the rear bumper of the 26. Takes a tumble in the grass. Something you never want to see. Let's go on board the 35 car. Probably had a pretty good look at this wreck. See how the 2 car gets shot down. See, nice wreck avoidance here by the 35 car. Now let's go ahead and see, let's take a look at the 91's crash on the front straightaway. We'll give it another look. I believe it was a little bit later in the lap as they headed down the front straightaway. So I think what's going to happen here is Butler's going to give a big push to the 32, and that's going to send him down, and he's just going to get into the 91's right front, and that's going to send him around into the inside wall hard. And then we had a 3rd crash that we'll also take a look at with the 18, the 32. You can see aggressive side drafting down the front straightaway. And the 18 is going to door the 32 into the wall. And then he's going to come down the track into the 35. That's going to collect the 45 as well. And all 3 go around. Well, 35, a nice save there by Codine. Oh, and the 91. The 91 backed up on pit road. And, yeah, the 91 backed up on pit road, and that didn't end well. And it looks like the game, DQ'd him. So I do not believe that he will be able to get back into the race. Yeah, it still says the 91 is disqualified. So that sucks. 18, 20, 35, all on the inside lane. All right, 32 has a pacing line penalty. So the 91 out of this race. We're going to restart with 15 laps to go from Daytona. The 18 will lead us to the green. Oh. We're going to go one more pace lap. One more pace lap around. I was trying to see if the 91 could get back in. See if we can't get the 91 back in here. All right, well, lights are off on the pace car. Like I said in the exhibition race, obviously there's going to be some kinks with this series to work out. First race of it, some things that I got to run differently. I've been running the main Cup series for years on this game, but I've never been an out-of-race admin. I've always been in the voice chat with the drivers, so this is a new experience for me. So we'll see what happens here. I'll check the chat just briefly before we go green. Hey, Legacy, what's up? Been a long time since we've talked. I'd love to get the chance to talk to you again, man. It's been a long time. Also, I see Don Maximum Sports Network would like to join. I'm actually going to have a link to the Discord server in this live stream once it's uploaded as a video. I'll go ahead and put the link in there. If you're wanting to join this series, just join, register, and then download the necessary files and updates, and you should be good to go. As here we go, back to the green flag. Only 3 cars up on the outside lane. Going to restart, 14 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. The 18 leads us to green. See the pace car diving off into the infield in the back. Having to clear black flags. Unfortunately, there's not a command to clear all black flags yet. That's still in the works as far as I'm aware. So I have to do each of those manually. I don't want to have somebody in the race have to do it, because then you have to take your hands off the wheel. And I know from racing in the Cup Series, it's pretty annoying when you have to do that. But hey, look who's up front. The 48 was just all the way in the back after spinning out early from contact with the 18. And now he's going for the lead up on the outside. We're going to see the 18 build a gap right here. As the 2 lanes are side drafting each other, it's really going to slow them down. See, look at the gap the 18 built. But now, look, the 20 car is going to rocket up to his back bumper like he's sitting still. Huge push to the back of the 18. And they are driving away. The side draft is so strong here that the leaders are just pulling away. No one can seem to get to them. Have to see if they single file out behind them. There we go. And now we're about to see a huge run start. They've got this outside lane formed up. We'll see how long it takes them to start catching the leaders. So you can see already the 2 car. Something added with this package as well is when you are right tucked up underneath the back bumper of the car in front of you, you can build a ton of speed. So we're going to see this 2 car, especially with all that momentum around the outside, giving a huge push to the 48. So you can see the speed comparison about 1 mile an hour faster up on the outside lane. But that 1 mile an hour means something. They're going to start catching the leaders, especially if the third pack can kind of get things settled out. So you can see the leaders slow down every time on the bottom. The outside lane holds momentum. So you're really going to see that top lane, I think, as the race progresses, especially if these guys catch up to the leaders. I think we're going to see that outside lane become the dominant lane tonight. 180. I think Butler might hit 190 down the back straightaway here. We'll have to see it. Oh, there he goes. And so these guys actually, it looks like Vehicle Master and LeGiggles might lose the draft because they were stuck side drafting each other. So you can see they are really catching the leaders, but the 20 is doing a great job of staying locked on the back bumper of that 18 car. 10 laps to go, this time by the start-finish line. But see, it looks like the 32, okay, they're not going to lose the draft. They're still in it here. But RC up on that outside lane. Let's take a look at the gaps this time by the start-finish line. They shrunk, so that lane is catching. As now it looks like they're going to migrate to the inside lane to catch the draft of the cars in front of them. I don't know if that's the move. Now those two have jumped to the outside. I think the top was probably the faster line. But then again, these guys have more cars, so we'll see. Maybe they know something I don't. You can see the 20 and the 18, they'll be able to hold momentum a little bit better on that outside lane. But it might not matter. Shortest way around. As they pull back to the bottom. Now we have a full pack. Oh, actually, I think something happened to the 45 car. He had some connection problems. He'll be it looks like he's going to be able to get back in the race, but he's going to need a yellow to be competitive. Here comes the 48 to the outside of the 20. I wish there was a deck lid camera. Oh, there's lane changes going on. 48 with the move high. Now the 2 car to push the 18. Should be 7 laps to go this time by. Oh, the 20 gets knocked out of line. And now the bottom's going to have a huge run on the 18 car down the front straightaway. We'll see, where does the 48 go? Does he push him? Or does he try to make a move for the lead? Looks like he's just going to stay locked in right behind that 18 car. See the speed these guys can build. Now there goes the 48 for the lead on the outside. The question is, does he get any help? There goes Giggles with the 20. But now it looks like LT is going to move back to the bottom lane. Oh, and he gets turned. 48 goes around. They're all going to... No, they're not. That's a caution. I thought there for a second they had that saved. Oh, that is a wreck and a half. Who's going to lead him back to the caution? It looks like it's going to be the 2 of Racing Fan, leading them back to the yellow flag. Well, that is certainly what the 45 car needed, as he will, if all the leaders pit, have a chance to get back in the lead lap. He'll at least get 1 lap back. So the field's going to go ahead and catch the pace car. see, it looks like, will we be able to open the pits? No, does not look like it. Well, I'll go ahead and open them. Pits are open. We'll see if we have any takers. It's going to be, I believe, either a 5 or 4 lap to go restart. The 20 and 18 stay out, and the 26 spins into the inside wall. So we had a couple cars stay out. Looks like the 45 is going to do that as well. See, does the 30, it looks like 32 is going to come into pit road as well. So, oh, 48 missed his box. Looks like the 2 of Racing Fan managed to avoid the pit road. A couple drivers managed to avoid. Looks like the pit road issue is gone. Oh, there we go. So it looks like the 2 car will be sent to the rear of the field for speeding. Oh, I forgot you can't clear those under game cautions. So it looks like the 20 is going to lead us to green with the 18 and then 36 and the 45. Those are the drivers who did not pit. Then we have the 35. The 48, the 26, or actually, I believe the 26 could be in front of the 48. Yeah, he will be. And then you have the 32, and the 2 is going for a bit of a ride in the infield into the inside wall. And the 48 to the rear for speeding as well. So, this will be a 4 lap to go restart. We'll see what the drivers pick on the back straightaway. I probably should have brought somebody up for an interview, but I was a little bit frazzled, you could say. But luckily, if you didn't know, there was a bug with the pit lane in the event that was held 2 weeks ago. But it seems like the issue there is fixed, so now it's just the strange pace car activities on the front stretch. So the field will be choose coning this time by, and let's see, I think this should be a good camera to show us where everybody's going to choose here at the end of the back straightaway. There's the choose cone. 20 to the inside. 18. Oh, the 36, I think, caught the box. Let me look. Yep, he did. The 36 hit the box. And that's going to send him to the rear for the restart on the next lap. So I forgot to do pace minus again. Although what else is new? So it'll be... All right, so 3 to go restart, not 4 to go. My mistake there. Give me a swig of water here. Let me see if I can't grab somebody up for a quick, 10-second interview. Very fast. AOLT, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, it's going to be a 3-lap to go restart. Should have been 4 to go. My mistake. But 3-lap to go restart. You're in the same position you were for the overtime restart on the exhibition event 2 weeks ago. Do you think you can get it done again tonight?
I think so. There's no reason we can't. RC said he was going to not be so friendly, which I heard, but he's not going to be. He's pretty far back, so I don't have to worry about him crashing us. Yeah, I got my teammate here, so I'm hoping that we can get this done. I'm hoping that either me or the 18 up in victory lane. And, yeah, we're going to try our best to go out here and win this race. We may be a Cup Series driver, but I want this win just as bad as these other guys.
All right, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
There's the words from LT there. Like I said, he won the exhibition race here from this position, except he's got to hang on for an additional lap since it's 3 to go rather than 2 to go. Here we go for the restart. 20, 18, 35, 45, 32, 26, double filed, and then the 2, 48, and here we go. Green flag in the air. I think that's the 36 all the way in the back because penalty car. Here we go. Look at the 20. He's going to let the 18 in line on the bottom. The side draft with this is very aggressive, so these guys are going to have to get single filed out if they want to make a run to the lead here. But a great run out to the front by the 18, the 20, and the 35. Big push there. Got a little bit squirrely. Here comes a run from the 32 down the back straightaway. Wrong camera there. I tend to do that sometimes. Head down the back stretch. 20 to the back bumper of the 18. The 32 has gotten around the 35. It'll be 2 laps to go this time by. Looks like the 32 will be... Oh, 32 gets put in the wall by the 20. And they're wrecking. I think it's going to be a 1 car. Going to have to get somebody else to clear black flags, probably. The 20 will probably not win this race. 2 laps to go. He made contact with the 32 and got loose. Now here comes Kodine for the lead. But with the top 2 side by side with no help, the rest of the field's going to get a monster run. Here comes the 45. Down the back straightaway. The 35 will clear the 18. It'll be the white flag this time by. Here comes a run from Butler. There's contact with the 18. Butler slows up so he doesn't run in the back of the 18. Here comes a run from behind. 18 to the apron. Makes it work underneath the 45. Down the front straightaway, there's contact. They'll keep it straight. White flag. RC has fought his way to the front. I think I accidentally put the 20 in the wrong VC. Doesn't matter. 26 got on the apron. The 48 to the back bumper of the 18. They're wrecking behind him. The 36 gets turned. A massive wreck in the back. They're still wrecking. 35 up and over. What can the 45 do? As they head into turn 3, here he goes to the outside of the 18 with help from the 26. A big push. 18 trying to block. Here comes the 26. He'll fire it in on the apron. Oh, he's loose. There's contact. A big wreck in the back. And NMG, he gets turned, but he's going to win. What a finish here at Daytona. I apologize for the Fox Sports-esque camera movement. I'm not all that good at it. But the 18 is going to win at Daytona, unofficially. Pending post-race penalties, he is your winner. Let's go back and take a look at this last lap. So we had multiple incidents. The first one is going to occur with the 36. I think he's going to get left rear by the 45. And then, they're going to come up into the 35. Nowhere to go. 36 in the catch fence. 45 up and over. 35 up and over. A lot of hard hits. And then the front straightaway. This was just calamity at the end of the race. You see the 48 all over the back bumper of the 18. Let me take it back just a little bit so you can see how all over the back bumper he was. There he goes, making a move to the outside. Gets a bump from the 26. But right there, the 18 is going to come up and just barely clipped the 48. That's going to kill RC's run. Here comes Train Boy. But Train Boy's going to get loose. How they didn't wreck, I don't know. But then the 26 is going to lose it. Take out the 48 and the 2. And then the 32 goes to the grass. Left hooks the 18. And he crosses the line backwards. What a last lap. Oh, and then a big hit after the start-finish line. Go ahead and save replays. And there we go. The results have been exported. Now, pending post-race penalties, this will be it. So yeah, the results are exported. Now we go and I'll let the winner do their burnouts. Let me see if I can't catch a couple of drivers for some post-race interviews. Let's see who's still around. Oh, just about the whole field. All right. Let's see if we can't catch Train Boy for an interview here. See if I can't get him. Hey, Train Boy, you got a copy?
What? What's going on now?
Interview.
All right. I thought you were asking me something.
Oh, well, I asked you, do you have a copy?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, you came up just short tonight. It was close, but some mishaps on the front straightaway. Got a little bit loose, got turned around there. What more did you need to be able to ultimately beat that 18 tonight?
Just a little more control there coming out of 4. I don't know how I pulled off that move going into 1. I just took it 4 wide. I said, give me some room. I'm coming. I got a monster run. I thought we had him there on the final lap going down the backstretch. I had the run. I had a chance to get him, but we just came up a little short.
Well, what was your overall opinion of the racing tonight, the package, the track? What was your impression as this is the first race of the Bullring series?
It was a little annoying whenever we were like training and there was that one guy on the outside trying to Justin Haley's way to the front. But otherwise, I thought it was fun. I had a fun time. Just really fun to get back in the car. I got to stop saying fun now. But yeah, I really enjoyed the race. Package was fun. Just wish we could have got home with the W there at the end.
So do you think that what you've learned tonight is going to help you at all moving into Tuesday's races?
I don't know if that move that I pulled going into 1 is going to work Tuesday, but if I got a shot, I'm going to try it again.
All right. Well, once again, that's the voice of Train Boy. Came up just a little bit short tonight. Hey, Joey LeGiggles, this is Pemcraft up in the booth. You got a copy?
Unfortunately.
All righty, man. Yeah. Came up just a little bit shy there. Second place. Still a great result, especially for running for a championship. But what more did you need to be able to beat that 18?
I don't know. I wasn't happy with how he raced me like the entire race. I just was gonna wreck him for it because he wrecked me for a race back. But they'll win sometimes. I don't know.
Well, you had 2 strong runs, one in the exhibition race 2 weeks ago and a strong run tonight. Do you think this bodes well for the rest of this season?
Hopefully. It's just super speedway racing. I feel like I can do pretty good on these tracks if I'm just in the right spots at the right times. But when we head to Miami, that'll be the real benchmark to see where we're at.
All right. Well, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight.
All right, thank you.
Let me get one more driver for an interview before we catch a word from our race winner. Hey, RC, this is Pemcraft up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, with the last lap turn of events, you came up short. I know I keep saying that a lot, but had some unfortunate incident on the back straightaway 2 weeks ago. And then once again tonight, you were in a position to win it, but a little bit of contact with that 18 car and then the 26 going around. It's unfortunate. But so what did you think of the race tonight and your result? And do you think that you can continue to have speed and get a win this season?
Well, I think it's mostly going to come down to luck, especially at the super speedways where I've been fast. I mean, I find myself at the front very often. I mean, all that really ended up happening was just I got around the spinning 20 car, had a run to the front, and I thought that I wasn't going to have any chance. I saw the 26 making his move behind me, but once I got clear enough, I knew that I might be able to get that 18. So I ended up just getting into him and giving him a push because I just wanted us to kind of duke it out. And then the 26 got such a big run. Even when he did make a big run, I came up to the high side, threw a block on him, and then the 18. I mean, he was telling me just kind of hit the apron to shoot me up the hill. So I don't know. I had a very clear shot to win that at least like 3 separate times. One of them I didn't take, but the rest of them were just complete dumb luck. I even was able to get back to the apron and maybe get a podium, but still didn't even happen. Regardless, the 48 team did a pretty good job, but I'm getting pretty tired of not winning at these plate tracks.
All right, well, moving into next week, I know it wasn't the result you wanted, but does the speed that you have tonight give you confidence to make a good run next week?
Oh, absolutely gives me confidence going into it. Obviously, it's not the same form of racing, but this car's got some speed behind it. So if it continues this way through the season, I think I can build on the momentum that I've shown through the first exhibition race and this first points-paying race of our season.
All right, well, that was RC trying to build some momentum here with another strong run tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Now let's grab a word with our race winner. Hey, MG, this is Pemcraft up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
All right, well, man, I don't think your return to the Rivals Racing League could have gone any better for you. You managed to pick up the win here tonight in an absolutely insane last lap battle. You had to fend off the 32, the 26, the 48, the 2, and all without your drafting partner in the 20 there. What was going through your mind there? Talk me through what you were thinking during those last couple laps trying to hang on for the win.
Oh, when we took the right, and I saw Trey Boy going to the yellow line, I'm like, both copying me, both stealing my moves and everything, and he made it work somehow. I even know there was a wreck in turn 2, not going to lie. So I was confused about how only 4 cars crossed the finish line. But then Train Boy basically won me the race by taking out all my competition, and then Ricky goes stuck to me at the line to make the finish. Absolutely incredible. It was very fun to race. My only complaint would be the side draft is way too OP for me, but you know, it's a fun race. I was happy I was able to take part in it and win. So
with this victory, this marks actually your second Rivals Racing League NR win at Daytona International Speedway. Seems like these super speedway tracks really play into your wheelhouse. But with this win tonight, you are locked into the chase that starts it's going to be quite a while, but you're locked in. What do you think this win means to you in terms of being able to build off of it and gain momentum and maybe make a run at a championship?
I mean, I knew I was good at super speedways. Anyone can just look back at every super speedway race I've taken part of. I've wrecked within 10 to go. I have the lead or second place in all of them. But the real championship threat is I need to see if I'm actually good at the normal tracks on this game, and I have hope that I am. So I mean, the plate races are the plate races to me, but I need to see if I can actually keep up this kind of pace at the regular tracks.
All right, man. I'll let you go and celebrate your win. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
That was the voice of your race winner, NMG, in the 18 car. Like I said, this was his return to the Rivals Racing League. Couldn't have gotten any better, taking the checkered flag tonight in this race. So after 25 laps here at Daytona, the 18 car opens off the season with a big win. We'll see you next week for 2 races on the schedule. And let me see if I can't go ahead and grab the schedule. But so while I pulled that up, I wanted to say, I think I mentioned this a minute ago, but something to keep in mind is that if you're wanting to join this league and you haven't already, go ahead and in the description of this live stream, which will eventually turn into a video, there should be, if I get around to it, there'll be a link to the Discord server for this league. You can go ahead and join that, register, and start competing next Friday. But so, the schedule, Homestead and Richmond will be the races next week on March 1st. So that Friday, we're going to get to see a 1.5 mile race and a short track race. Like NMG said, it's going to be the first time, I think the Giggles mentioned it too, it's going to be the first time we actually get to see a intermediate style race and a short track race from these guys. And we should really get a good glimpse of who's probably going to be making a run at a championship. I will go ahead and outline the schedule just briefly here, so you know what we're looking at. There is a 16 race regular season. We, aside from the first and final races of the season, we will be doing 2 races on the Fridays that we race. There are a couple off weeks in the schedule, but so that means these guys don't have a whole lot of time until that chase starts, and getting a win will certainly help you in that regard. And like I said, the 18 car with that win locked into the chase, only driver to lock in so far. There's only 8 spots available and 15 more races to go ahead and grab yourself a position in the chase. That'll do it for my broadcast here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. I hope you all enjoyed this race. I hope to see you back around once again for Friday next week. But that's it here at Daytona. Congratulations.